hopefully I could be seen, I could be heard pretty good. So this is the gonna be watching this News 4 rundown, because last week when I was looking at the weather, right, I think they said we're supposed to get rain or something like that Tuesday, Wednesday, but now they're calling it a major snowstorm. So that's pretty strange. But let's just watch, and we'll it's only a 22-minute video here.
Right now, the calm before the storm. Take a live look right now at the Capitol Hill. We begin tonight where it's clear and cold, but in less than 24 hours, it will be a much different sight. Take a look at future weather here. You can see the snow moving in tomorrow afternoon, and it's already causing some schools to announce cancellations and early dismissals. With that, we welcome you into News 4's rundown on this Monday, February 10th. I'm Moon Yang, and we're in weather alert mode tonight ahead of what looks like will be our second significant snowfall of the season. Storm Team 4 Chief Meteorologist Doug Kammerer tracking all of this for us tonight and joins us now from the Weather Center. Doug, I'm barely over the first one.
Right.
You know what I
know.
It took forever to get all that snow out of here.
Yeah, and what a difference this one's going to be from that one. As far as the snow is concerned, it's going to be kind of close to the same amount, maybe a little bit less than the first one on January 6th, but unlike the last one, it's not going to stick around all that much. So there you go. As far as
I sure hope not.
Want it to stick around.
That's the main concern. I just don't want it to stick around, you know.
I know he's ready to go, and we've got that coming as we make our way through the night tonight. It's no problem out there right now. We're looking at pretty nice conditions, but there's the winter storm warning. Everybody here in the pink. To the north, we've got an area of winter weather advisory, areas like Hagerstown, Frederick, around Winchester, and Baltimore. A little less snow in our northern zones for this event coming up, but a little bit more in our southern zones this time around. I think the bullseye could actually be closer to Fredericksburg and Waldorf rather than D.C. and Frederick, Maryland.
Damn.
Let's take a look. Show you where this storm is now. It's not here tonight. There are no problems tonight. There will be no issues early tomorrow morning. So that's good news for our Tuesday. However, we're tracking the storm system back to the west, starting to come together now and bringing us that moisture. That moisture moves in during the day tomorrow, most likely in and around the metro area around noonish is what I'm thinking. A little bit earlier to the south and west where we do have some of those cancellations. In and around the city, we've got a lot of early dismissals, including Fairfax County and Prince George's County. Dismissal a little bit early as a result of that snow coming in later in the afternoon. Good idea to get the kids home before the snow really makes its way in here. But we're predicting a couple of inches. Some of you could see upwards of 6 to 10 inches of snow. I'll show you where the bullseye, or I think the bullseye is going to be, and what to expect where you live. We'll see you back here in just a few.
We'll see you then, Doug. Thank you. With potentially snowy days ahead, it's a good time to download our free NBC Washington app if you haven't already. You can watch our live newscast and even monitor the storm on Futurecast radar. We'll also send you a notification if there's active weather in your area. Ahead of the snow today, we saw some salt and brine trucks out pre-treating the roads. Our team coverage continues now with our Tommy McFly with more on the snow preps. Hey, Tommy.
Hey, step right up here. We'll get to this snow stick in just a minute. But it's been a while since D.C. has had not one, but two decent snows in the same winter. It was just a few weeks ago, as Doug was saying, the district saw about 7 inches of snow, a sight we have not seen in a while. The D.C. Director of Department of Transportation tells us that despite the quick turnaround, they are ready to go.
We now have the plans down to a science, so we don't really consider it an emergency. We are going to be starting tonight at midnight. We're going to have a full deployment. So the first crews will be out treating the roads with brine and salt, and then we'll have a new shift that comes in on noon tomorrow. We've just been preparing for these, so we had plenty of both salt and chemical as well as equipment on hand. So yeah, bring it.
Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin has declared a state of emergency, urging Virginians to listen to warnings from state and local officials and stay home if you can and watch NBC4. I added that part just there. In Maryland, a hardware store in Bethesda is seeing plenty of action ahead of the snow. Tony Sepulveda has been working at Stroh-Snyder's Hardware for over a decade and says he still sees one common mistake every winter weather event.
You know, in my experience, it's usually right at the last second you'll see a lot of people come in here. You know, it's kind of funny that way. It's very rare for people to come in like way in advance to get loaded up.
And that snow also means a snow stick challenge.
Here we go.
Don't care.
Are we sharing the theme yet, Are we doing the theme tomorrow?
I think you have to wait.
Okay.
But be prepared. It's always going to be interesting. Come up with your cute ideas.
Yep.
Will there animals be involved? Like, I don't know.
It may be animals involved. It may be a Valentine theme with love in the air.
Oh.
Valentine's Day is Friday. Don't forget to get your gift, by the way.
That's a good hint. And thanks for the reminder.
We'll tell you tomorrow with Pat's blessing what the theme is going to be.
All right.
And we'll get ready.
Thank you so much, Tommy.
You got it. Back to you.
Also developing tonight, the investigation continues into the shooting inside the parking garage at Union Station. Police say one person was shot and has died. The shooter took off. News 4's Walter Morris joins us live with the latest on the investigation. Walter?
You think that parking garage had tons of cameras?
Well, the chief says they are.
I know it does, because that's where the Greyhound bus and the Mega bus and every other bus stops at now too.
Fatal shooting earlier today. Now, we want to show you some video from earlier. Take a look at this so you can see what it looked like when the investigation began. You can see several police cars stationed out front of Union Station. MPD says those fatal shots fired just before 5 p.m. inside of the parking garage. Now, the chief says it's still early, but it looks like the victim and the suspect had some sort of conversation. They walked together a little bit before there was that violent confrontation. The gunman opening fire in the parking lot waiting area, and then the victim running away inside and collapsing and falling down the escalator. Now, at last update, no word on the motive or what caused that confrontation.
Oh my God.
The chief says they believe this was not random.
Well, what I will say in this particular incident, we do know that these two individuals knew.
I know the exact area that he's talking about. The exact area. So I'm thinking the Greyhound bus area. You go up the escalator from the second floor on the Union Station, and it takes you one level up. And that's where the Greyhound bus and Mega buses and stuff, all that. I'm thinking it happened right there. And that's a busy area. There's a lot of witnesses right there. Fucking mind-blowing.
Each other. I am confident in saying that there are no random shooting in this space. We watched them on the video as they were talking to each other, walked into the station, the waiting area together. We saw the decedent take something off of the shooter's person.
And so we are waiting for a more detailed description of that suspect. But again, this is an ongoing investigation. If you know anything that can help, call MPD. Reporting live at Union Station, Walter Morris, News 4.
Walter, thank you. Still to come tonight on the News 4 Rundown, workers continue to respond to the Trump administration's plans to shrink the federal workforce.
Wow, crazy.
A large crowd gathered outside the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau headquarters today. The judge in this case will side with us. The FPB workers. Each of us could.
The roads are going to get bad pretty quickly. We'll talk about what to expect and say what's in store for the rest of the week, too. We got a lot going on.
I guess tonight I'm going to go and take a shower and then get some more water.
We still have February, and here we are.
Yeah.
Fill my water tank and stuff in my water bucket. And then I'll come back here to the garage and stay till maybe like Thursday or something like that, I guess. Yeah, Thursday night or Friday, actually Friday morning. And then take a shower Friday morning, go to Starbucks. So, yeah.
We make our way through the day. Uh-oh. I don't have my radar. Uh-oh. Something happened. I want to make sure. So I'm going to get rid of this one. I'm going to show you a different one because something just happened to this one. So that's okay. I got multiple. This is what I want to show you right here. This is the timing of this as it's coming on in. Taking the temperatures off, though. We're going to be at temperatures around the freezing mark. So once again, this will stick to your house, your cars. It'll stick to grassy surfaces. But as it comes in during the day tomorrow, this is right on through 4 o'clock, the sun is still going to be warm enough through the clouds to give us a chance for some melting on aerial roadways. So I think the roads will be okay through 4 o'clock. But then I think the snow's going to take over, sun goes down, and we really start to see the roads become a problem, especially around and south of Washington. Now also notice, well south, in towards extreme southern St. Mary's County, maybe as far north as Leonardtown or Patuxent River NAS, or maybe I don't think Fredericksburg gets it, but down towards southern Maryland, you may see some mixing. If you don't, you could actually be the bullseye down that way as this whole system moves on through. And by Wednesday, we're on the dry side during the day. Now, Wednesday night, this is the other problem. Wednesday during the day is going to be nice and pretty. But then look at Wednesday night. It is rain, and some of that rain will be heavy.
I don't think that's a viewing like area, because I can't even get channel 4 on my antenna, right? When I'm in Chantilly, barely. So I don't know. I don't think it's a viewing. So I don't think I even got channel 4 down in, down near Stafford and Fredericksburg area. So yeah, I don't know.
So we got weather alert tomorrow, weather alert on Wednesday, and then we have 47 degrees Thursday, Friday, a high temperature of 41. Look at the weekend.
There we go. Good. It's gonna be nice and
Saturday and Sunday, and then a little colder.
Warm right back up on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's good.
We got a lot going on, including it's almost a full moon tonight. Oh, full moon, by the way, is called the snow moon.
Almost a full moon, and I'm tired? What the hell? Because usually when it's a full moon, I can't sleep. Strange. That's strange.
As the nation
Yeah, that's strange. Because usually when there's a full moon, I just don't sleep very well. Like, I barely get any sleep at all.
Yeah, the story we were like deciding whether we should do it or not, but these divers from multiple.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. What is this?
Getting into it because the suit is tight. All right, there we go. You have your wrist seals, your neck seal, your zipper zipped up. You should be good to go. There's not like a USB heater we can put in here or anything like that. Doesn't work like that. Water recovery is a team sport. It is. It is. What goes through your mind as you're about to walk in the water? Actually, first things that we actually do is that we're looking for is make sure there's no hazards, no sticks, bricks, rocks, pieces of ice, anything that's going to harm any of the plungers that are coming in. Hands up, high five the plungers. Nicely done, woo! Exactly. It has to be the most
What the hell?
assignment you have the entire year. It definitely wakes you up, and in the nice brisk water. Tell me about the group of agencies that are here, because you all have different jobs every single day. Yeah. You all come together for this, but I would imagine you're getting together too on rescue missions and things in the field. Yep, and training and everything else. So we've got about 127 divers that are scheduled to come out and help us throughout the whole course of this week. Here they come.
This is crazy. Who the hell does this dumb shit?
It's
This is stupid.
But we do it methodically. We do it very carefully. We get the job done at the end of the day, and we all take pride in that fact, and that's why we do what we do. Good job! Good job! Good job! Good job! Good job!
The hell?
Just hours after our shoot, Commander Updegraff and the Maryland State Police Underwater Recovery Unit responded with countless other agencies to the icy Potomac, frantically trying to find survivors of the American Airlines crash. As the efforts turned to a recovery mission, MSP continued to assist. At home in Maryland, they were called upon to respond to the Key Bridge collapse, which until recently was probably the most high-profile way we as civilians saw divers in action. Very complex. We've done complex scenes before, but we just had to break it down. We've relied on our allied partners that worked hand in hand with us. I believe I had 11 teams, over 81 divers.
Yeah, that was a pain in the ass too.
And we worked it upwards of.
This was the most fucked up thing that happened too in the region. Because I was driving through there just not that long before that happened. I think it was like a month before that or something. Pretty sure of it. It's been over a year since that's happened though. So, but yeah.
You know, we learned the Maryland State Police team is a small unit. Every municipality, most have their own.
Wow, yeah, that was messed up, everybody. That was messed up. That really, that should never, that fucking hitting the bridge never should have happened. And that cargo ship should have been impounded by the U.S. government and scrapped. Should have been. Never should have been released. Their insurance company and the company should have paid every single penny to replace that bridge and to pay out to the families of the workers on that bridge. That's what should have happened. You know? They basically scrape by the skin of their teeth, you know? And it ain't right. So, anyways, if you guys have any opinions, comments, questions, criticisms, or anything, put it down in the comments. And, yeah, let me know what you think. All right, I'll see you guys later.